Is the KuCoin trading bot, which is most users usually call the QBot. So as of recording, there are loads of users currently utilizing this bot. There are currently about 7,271,212 bots being created worldwide. Now, one good thing about the KuCoin trading bot is the fact that it is free to use and it's also very beginner friendly. As compared to most other trading bots out there, you want to know that this bot is usually cheap to use. You don't need to pay any fees to use it, although you still need to pay the normal trading fees that is associated with trading on exchanges. But as compared to other trading bots that you need to pay for those bots and also pay for trading fees, that is one edge it has over those kind of posts. Before we go too deep, I'm going to show you guys some comments from feedbacks from users who have been using this trading bot. We have some comments from users here. We have one from Believe. It says, "Love the boats, love the Q boats. Always buy low so you never miss the opportunity." That's video from India. And we have one for Pavel. It says, "I've been enjoying the Cuba since day one and loving it. So easy to use, just simple rules and you're good to go." Part 24/7. Early stage yet. Awesome already. Can't wait for what the future could bring. Thank you so much, KuCoin. So there are loads of comments here, guys. I'll be dropping a link in the description box so you can get access to loads of these comments. As a new user, all you need to do to get started, you want to make sure that you create an account on KuCoin. Go over to Play Store, or I'll be dropping the link in the comment section below so you can get access to our affiliate link and a bonus. You can get up to 500 USDT bonus once you sign up with our link, and also cashbacks and trading fees rebates for as long as you're using the KuCoin exchange. Once you've signed up, make sure you fund your account. So this is our account. This is our dashboard. You can see we currently have some funds in our main account, trading account, margin account, futures account, financial account, and sub account. Sub account is currently where our trading bot is currently utilizing the funds we put in there to push through with our trades. So once you funded your account, you can fund your account through any means by depositing crypto from any of your wallets. You can also deposit or buy crypto using your debit card or Mastercard. You can also use the peer-to-peer options, which is made available majorly for users who have crypto restrictions in their country. Then also there's also the third-party banks, Simplex BTC Direct option where you can use e-wallets to make transfers or credit to your account. So that being done, you want to go over to the drop-down menu where it's going to show you trading bots and passive profits without monitoring the market. So the basic concept of the KuCoin trading bot is the fact that it's a smart trading tool to automate your trading strategies for more than a variety of digital assets on a 24/7 basis. So on a regular basis, this trading bot does the trading work for you, gives you the opportunity to hedge against the price volatility in the market, which is called crypto arbitrage, and also it also gives you the opportunity to earn passive income online. So those are the simple, or those are the main end products of these trading bots. So it's very, very beginner friendly. That is one of the major concepts. So as a new user, you want to push in. We do advise that for new users, you want to start small. From time to time, you can push in as much funds as possible. So that's one of the beginners tip we do recommend. So currently, we are in order to for you to push through with this. It's very simple. You need to select the strategy you want to use, invest the funds you want, and you can start earning. And you also get to see or monitor your progress, and you can also decide to do carry out whatever action you want to carry out with your trading board. Now, the KuCoin trading board is being divided into two main categories. We have the KuCoin futures board and the KuCoin spot board. Under the KuCoin spot board is where you can find the KuCoin sports grid board and also KuCoin Smart Rebalance bot, and also we also have the KuCoin DCA bot, Sports DCA bot, and the KuCoin Infinity Grid Sports bot. So these bots are currently under the sports section of the KuCoin bot. So basically, on the overall, there are about 5 trading bots that are currently made available on the KuCoin trading bot menu. So we're going to break down each and every one of them so you understand what the main purpose of each of these trading bots. The first one being the spot grade trading bot that allows you, or it gives you the opportunity to keep volatility by selling high and buying low. So the basic concept here is for you to buy low and sell as much as high as possible. And also you can see the daily average APR. APR is currently the annual percentage rate or returns that users have been getting. So on an average, there's been an 88,075%. Now, what would you recommend for you to get the exact APR for that particular day? You want to divide that figure by 365. If you want to know the APR for the particular month, you want to divide it by 12 months. Don't divide it by 12. But we do recommend you utilize 365 to know the exact value on average that users are making. That's the profit people are users that have been using trading bot have been making. And you want to see that it currently has the largest number of bots being created. Currently, about 5,560 bots that have been created so far, and it's very, very newbie friendly. So, we do recommend for beginners. You can start with the sports grid bot. It works with your sports market. All you need to do is to set it up, and you're good to go. So, you can click on the create bot option. Once you click on the create bot option, it's going to show you a menu where you can on default it's going to be on BTC slash against USDT. So as of recording, you can see the price of BTC is currently about $39,000, $249. Then you see the price range in USDT. The price range is from $27,000, 300 $27,378 to about $50,846. So you want to know that anything above this price range or below this price range, the sports grid trading bot will no longer be active. So the sports grid trading bot is going to create a certain buys and sells, or is going to carry out all its transaction within this time frame, within in these figures. So it's going to make sure it buys BTC around this time frame using USDT. And also you want to see the number of placed orders, which is set at 100. So this 100 simply signifies the fact that on once you set it once you initiate this particular, or once you create this particular bot, it's going to create about 50 buys for you, and it's going to create about 50 sales. So the buys that are being created are going to be cheap buys, while the sales that are being created are going to be expensive sales, which it will give you the opportunity to earn income or to make a return on the purchases you've made so far. Then the profits or grids, these are the profit margin you should be expecting from the buys and sales that have been created using these figures. So you currently have about 0.30% to about 0.69%. So this is currently kind of a good return. Then you want to also check out the minimum investment. So for this investment, the minimum is currently about 1,000 USDT. So for users who have about 50 USDT, you might not be able to push through with this trading bot. Let's say you want to push through. See, there are too many users trading this pair. The minimum investment has been temporarily increased. So those are some of the facts you want to know. It says the minimum investment is currently 1,000 USDT. So you want to take note that these parameters are being set by the bot itself. If you want to customize your parameter, also you also want to check your available balance. Our available balance here is currently about 2.669 USDT. You can also transfer your funds if you want to transfer funds from whichever account. Let's say you have some funds in your some USDT in your main account. You want to transfer the USDT, maybe $1,000 directly to your trading account, or you want to select if you have those funds in whichever account that you do have them. If you have the funds in your futures account, or whichever account your funds are, you want to transfer them so you can be easily make use of them there. So it's either you utilize the both parameters, or you can go ahead to customize the parameters being given to you by the bot. You can decide to fill in the parameters. Just click on fill. Once you click on fill, the parameters that are being shown on the boat will appear directly on the customizer area. So the technique here is that for users who might want to reduce these figures, you might tend to alternate these figures. So let's say if you're not comfortable with this, you want to put your buys and lows to be within the certain price range that you feel is more comfortable for you. So let's say we want to put it at $40,000, then this we want to change this to about $37,000. So I'm going to change it to $27,000 to about $37,000. So you want to see the number of placed orders will be from 2 to 31. So the bot is going to create a buys and lows from 2 to 31. So I'm going to put 30 here. So you can see the range is about 87.4 USDT, and profit grid is now about 0.05% to about 0.07%. So what you should know here is that the profit grids are usually in line with the number of grids that have been created. The grids being created is about 30, which is about 15 buys and 15 lows. So you want to take note that there will be 15 low buys and 15 high sells. So that is the major concept, and the profit margin between each of these grid or each of these lows or highs is about 0.05%. That's what you'll be making. So cumulatively, you should be able to estimate what should be your return if all things being equal, and all goes well with this price fluctuation. So once you're done with that, you can click on the amount you want to invest. It's currently about 1000 USDT. You can click on that and push through with that. And once you've clicked on it, you can now click on create. So that's how simple it is to push through with a spot grid trading bot. We do recommend, if you are not comfortable with this amount, the minimum investment which is being shown here, you can also check out other crypto assets or other digital assets that are being listed here. Each digital asset has its own minimum investment amount, so you want to search for the one that is suitable for you. We do suggest that you make your research here, so you can choose from the ones with a good volatility. We have GMT here. We have the price change about 5%. We have Melos. But I'm going to use another asset for example. Let's say you want to check for Sand token. So Sand against USDT. Price volatility is going to about 7%. So I'm going to show you the AI parameters. So for Sand USDT, it's going to push up. Okay. AI parameter is currently at 1.8 USDT, 1.88 USDT to about 3.5 USDT. Current price as of recording is about 2.7 USDT. For number of placed orders, it's currently on default at 100, which is still 50 buys and 50 sales. So the buys are usually meant to be cheap and the sales are usually meant to be higher, and the price profit margin between these grids or these buys and sales are usually about 0.3% to about 0.6%, 69% for each of these grids. So cumulatively, you want to calculate this figure. So right now it says the minimum investment is about 1000 USDT for this. Okay, that's for BTC, but you can see the minimum here, right here on my screen. The minimum is about 383.226 USDT. So you can see that the minimum investment has changed because each of these assets has its own minimum investment that is being required. So let's say you want to invest just 100 USDT. It's going to tell you that you need at least, let's say, about 400 USDT for you to push through with this transaction. So we do recommend you go over to the customize section. On the customize section, you can decide to push through with the same parameters. Once you're pushing through with same parameters, you might want to reduce the number of placed orders. Reducing the number of placed orders could help reduce the minimum investment that you need to push through with your transaction. So we just initiated the minimum number of placed orders to 50, meaning we're going to have about 25 buys and 25 sales. So the total minimum investment that is being shown here is now about $200, $208.11. So I'm just going to put $200. It's going to tell us that this trade will not be able to be initiated since it needs to be about $208. So that's the minimum. So I'm going to just increase this to 210. So once you increase it to 210, you can now be able to push through with these transactions. So you want to take note that each of these assets has their own individual profit margin, minimum investment, and also you can also choose to alter the price range. But for beginners basis, I'm usually focused on the amount of total investment to be invested in. So for new users, you want to go in a you want to push start small, you want to start small. So that's what we usually do focusing. You can decide to leave the parameters. The parameters are quite kind of okay. The number of placed orders, you just want to reduce the number of placed orders to about 50. I think 50 is still a good figure, or maybe about, but you don't want to reduce them below 50, or that's too low, as it could take a lot of time for your trades to be initiated. The profit gap, or the gap between the buys and the sells, could take a longer time, but it makes more sense, or it makes more the profits are usually more made at a time when the grids being created are usually more. The prices can easily the buys and sells can easily be triggered easily. So those are the major concepts about the sports grid on the using the sports grid trading board. Now for the futures trading board, the futures trading board is usually for pro traders. Futures trading board is usually for pro traders, and the futures trading board is basically more more advice for users who are familiar with futures trading. Now, the futures grid allows you to go long or short to profit from market trends. So, to create the futures grid, all you need to do is to click on the create option. Once you click on the create option, drop the menu is going to still pop up. A menu is going to pop up now for BTC PEP perpetuals against USDT. You can see the same parameters are currently here. So you can decide to push through with the long, or you can decide to push through with the short, going long or short for BTC. Now this does the same the same process for you, as it enables you to buy low and sell on high on the platform. So you can also go with the long. You can see that the parameters will be alternated. So the profit grid, the number of placed orders is now 65, and the profit grade is about 0.5%. So each of these are currently different, guys. Each of these are different. Then you also want to take note of the minimum requested investment. For the shorts, it's currently requested you need about 1,449 to push through with this. For the long, these are AI parameters. For the long, you need about 1,000. You need about 1,394 USDT. So you can see it's even way higher than that of the sports grid trading bot. You can also come over to the customize session. You can come over to the customize session to customize this to customize your trading bot for these AI parameters. Now, one thing I like about these KuCoin itself in general is the fact that on the trading menu, you get to see the loads of users that are currently, the percentage of users that are currently going long or short. So if you're a new user, you might just want to go ahead with you can see 58% of users are currently going long, while 42% of users are currently going short. So you might just want to push through, use a slow amount, a minimal amount of users, minimum amount of investment, and push through with what you're currently data you're currently seeing on the screen. Also, the futures trading has lots of risk, as you could hedge against. As with normal futures, it gives you the opportunity to get to amplify your earnings as well as amplify your losses. So you could make lots of money, and also you could also make lots of losses. You can lose out on your capital. So that's one of the riskiest parts about the futures grid. So it's not really recommended for beginners. So you want to leave the leverage at 2x. If you're a beginner, you just want to test it out. Then you can also decide to fill in the AI parameters. Once you fill in the AI parameters, you want to see the basic analysis that is being shown here. Then want to take note of the orders that are currently being allowed, and also the profits that are being allowed. So the same way, you can also decide to choose whichever assets you want to you're familiar with, or you feel okay with investing. You want to push through with the volatility. You can also check to see which of them has a good volatility for you. But we do suggest that you move, you invest in the ones that you are very confident in. You want to take note that all what is being shown here is not financial advice, so you want to make sure that you are doing your investments yourself. You are consulting your financial advisor, and you're not taking any of these as a financial investment advice. Now, for the smart rebalance gives you an investment portfolio that enables you to spread your risk in the long term. So for the APR, you can see the APR is about 2,728%. The boat's been created at about 382.65%. So all you need to do is to create the boat. So the smart rebalance gives you the opportunity to automatically rebalance your portfolio. Now, there are lots of users currently utilizing this smart rebalance feature. You can decide to copy their their smart rebalance, or their AI rebalance formula. You want to copy out what they've designed out. Now, for this user, DCG portfolio, it currently has about BTC, ETH, FIL, GRT, and ZEC. So if you want to copy out this particular user's portfolio, you can just click on create, or you can click on introduction to see how it goes. So on this user's portfolio, is currently expecting about 53% of BTC, or 37% ETH, FIF 4%, then GRT 3%, then ZEC 3%. Now, what you can do is that you can decide to just utilize this. You can decide to utilize this. You can see the minimum investment is about 79 USDT. I'm going to put just 5 USDT here. It's going to tell you that you need to put about 79 USDT currently here. So you want to take note of that the figures being available to you. For users, this enables you to create a portfolio. So automatically, your AI invests in these crypto assets for you, and make sure that your portfolio has a percentage of 53% of BTC. So let's say you receive your salaries in cryptocurrency. Maybe you are being paid in BUSD, you are being paid in USDT or USDC, or whichever stable coin your funds are being collected in, or maybe you are being paid in BTC on a regular basis or on a monthly basis. So the AI smart rebalance enables or rebalances your portfolio. So it will automatically sell off the USDT or whichever crypto asset you have in your wallet to make purchase for BTC, and get the value of 53%, and also will also make purchase for ETH and get amount of 37%, and also FIR 4%, GRT 3%, ZEC for 3%. Now, in a scenario where the BTC in your portfolio is more than 53%, what the AI will do for you is to sell off the excess BTC and try to rebalance it to make sure that each every other asset in your wallet has the set figures that you want in your account. So those are the major concepts. You can decide to edit this if you want to edit. You can decide to do, but you want to take note that every one of them needs to be about 100% in total. So I'm going to increase this. I'm going to increase this. Going to increase these to about, so you cannot increase more than 100%. So you want to take note that each of them needs to be 100% in a total. If you want an equal portfolio, you can click on equal portfolio, and the five of them, everything is going to be about 20% each for each of them. BTC is going to be 20% in your portfolio. ETH is going to be 20%, and DAZA is going to be in your portfolio. So I'm going to click on cancel. So once you're done with that, you can click on the amount to be invested. On a regular, you just put the amount you want to invest. So this is very beginner friendly too, for users who want to hold a particular crypto asset for a long period of time. Let's say you want to hold some amount of BTC, ETH, Santokin, ApeCoin for a long period of time. This is a sure way, or this is a risk-free way for you to do it if you believe that these assets are going to be more beneficial holding them in the future. So the AI does it for you. Make sure your portfolio is always has this amount of crypto assets there. Now for the fourth one, I'm going to cancel this. The fourth one, for the fourth one, we have the DCA Sports. We have the DCA Sports Trading Board, which is available. Now, this DCA Sport Trading Board is usually what we refer to as the dollar cost average trading board, which makes profit for regular investment in the long term. Now, the users, there are about 286,238 bots being created already. Highest APR is about 1,671%, 0.13% for APR. Guys, you know how to calculate it. So the basic concept of the DCA, the dollar cost average, is the fact that most traders or most users, they've come to calculate it, they've researched that in the long run, if you buy some assets, or if you buy assets on a regular basis, in the long term, these assets, the prices you bought these assets will be cheaper, and you get to hedge against the price volatility in the market. Now it gives you the ability to lower your average entry price via continuous investment. So continuously, on a continuous basis, or on autopilot, you get to invest in, let's say, BTC. You get to invest in BTC, you get to invest in Santokin, you get to invest in ApeCoin, or you get to invest in whichever crypto asset that you want to invest in the long term. And you can see here we have BTC against USDT. Let's say you want to invest in BTC on a regular basis. So you can decide to invest hourly basis, daily basis, 4 hours basis, or whichever basis. I'm going to put, let's say, one day basis, on a monthly basis. Then the first date, you can decide to put the first date as now. So meaning, once you click on create, it's going to take whatever funds you have in your trading account and invest it directly into BTC. So I'm going to put, okay, it's going to take effect from 5 days time. It's going to take effect from on the 5th. It's going to take effect from the 10th. Okay, today at 05. So this is the time interval that is going to take effect. Then you can also get you this is very beginner friendly, so you can get to put the amount you want. So apparently, what I like about this DCA is that it doesn't have a minimum amount for you to trade. So it currently allows you to trade up to you get to put whichever amount that is convenient for you. So if on a regular basis you want to be buying $2 worth of Bitcoin, I think it's a good fit. So this is very beginner friendly. So in the description box, I'll be dropping a DCA calculator where you can see loads of assets. So in 2018, BTC was so priced, and from 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, if you had been using the DCA strategy, you want to see that if you bought, let's say you bought $10,000 worth of BTC in 2019, you bought another $10,000 in 2020, another $10,000 in 2021. On the long term, when you divide the average prices that you bought this particular asset, you want to see that the prices is currently very cheap. So there are times where you might buy this asset at a high price, or there are also times where you get to buy them at a very cheap price. But on average, it's been calculated that on the long term, you would have edged against the price and volatility, and also you will also be in loads of profit. Now, the maximum investment, it says uses USDT asset from your trading account. You want to see this is optional, but you can decide to choose maybe maximum investment to be two. You can decide to choose them, then you can decide to click on create, and you're good to go. Now, if you're unable to push through with this, you want to use the mobile app to push through with this, the mobile app section to push through with this and create it directly. But some of these bots are currently more friendly for you to create using the mobile version. Now, I'm going to show you guys on the grid, Infinity Grid. Now, the Infinity Grid is a bullish volatility killer. It's a derivative. It's a derivative volatility killer, which gives you the opportunity to hedge against or to make profits from the price fluctuations in the market. So all you need to do, you can see there about 158,677 bots that have been created so far, and the APR or the returns is about 6,649, which is a very good figure as compared to some of the figures we've seen here. It's, I think it's the third best figures we've seen. So all you need to do is to click on create. So the infinity grid allows you to profit from price movement. So let's say you buy $50 worth of ApeCoin. You bought $50 worth of ApeCoin, and you can set these parameters. Okay, currently here we have our default BTC against USDT. The minimum price is about $34,790. But as of recording, the price of BTC is currently about $39,203. So what this grid does is that it creates an opportunity for price movement. So if the price moves 1%, or there's the price moves 1% in favor of BTC or against BTC, if it's in favor of BTC, the bot sells off the amount of BTC that has been bought, that has increased in value, converts it to USDT for you, and if it reduces to about 1% in value, the bot buys more BTC in particular. So that's what it currently does. The minimum amount being requested here is about $220. Let's say you want to choose about $221, and that should do it. I'm going to put $222. So the minimum investment is the balance in your trading account is insufficient. So it's currently insufficient, but you can also customize your infinity grid. You can decide to fill out the parameters. So the infinity grid gives you the opportunity to benefit from the price fluctuations in the market. So you can decide to use whichever grid that is suitable to you. You can decide to put 10%. This tells the bots that whenever there's a 10% price change in this particular asset, you can make sure when there's a 10% when there's a 10% change in the price of these assets, that is when you need to take that is when you need to take effect. That is when you need to take effect. So if there's a 10% increase in BTC, the increase in BTC will be sold, or the profit that has been made, the 10% increase will be sold and converted to USDT. And when there's a 10% decrease, the USDT will be used in buying more of BTC. So in the long run, you get to buy BTC at a cheaper rate, and you also get to convert your excess BTC or your BTC that has appreciated in value back to USDT. In the long term, you can see that you would have converted most of your assets to USDT while leaving you with lots of profit. So that is one of the concepts of the infinity grid. It gives you the opportunity to make profit, to hedge against the price fluctuations in the market, while converting your assets to each whichever assets that are currently that you've set that you're currently comfortable with. You can also choose whichever asset you want to choose. You can also choose whichever asset you want to choose. You want to use GMT, USDT, or whichever one that's comfortable for you. So, guys, I'm going to show you guys the one we're currently using now. I'm going to show you guys the one we're currently using, so you guys can see the trading bot we're currently using. We're currently using one of the trading bots. You can see here it says running. So on the trading bot, you can decide to stop the trading bot that is currently running. As of now, we just created a futures grid trading board for ApeCoin, and currently with the recent hype in ApeCoin is currently moving up in prices. So initially, when we started this video, it was a little bit in profit, but you can see entry price was at 16.021, and the profit P&L is about 2.32, but the grid profits that we've gotten so far is about 0.68. That's what we've gotten so far, about 0.68 cent. So if you should subtract that from this 2.63, that's about 1.64 or that we are in loss. So ApeCoin, we did short, for 2x leverage, and we've done about 64 arbitrages in about 24 hours. So I think that's a good one. I think that that's a good one. You can see we've gotten about 65 arbitrage now in about 24 hours, total of about 65 arbitrages. That's what we've gotten so far. So you can see that these are, it gives you, it's very, very transparent, guys. It's very, very transparent. And the good thing is that you can easily turn it off if you feel that the decision you made or your trading bot is currently not performing. And also you can also create as much as 100 trading bots, so long you have enough funds to fund these trading bots on the KuCoin trading bots exchange platform. You can fund as much as possible. You can also decide to stop these trading bots, but we're going to leave this one a little bit. We're currently in a loss of about 1 USDT, 1.29 USDT. You can also see the order here. Estimated liquidation price is about 26.15. So I'm going to show you guys the list of orders. So these are the list of orders we've gotten so far. So these are the buys and sells that we talked about. They're going to be about 26 buys and 26 sells. So you can see the leverage we use is about 2x. So you want to be careful with the leverage you're using. For experienced traders, they want to use more leverages in their account, which could mean more profit as well as more troubles, guys. So you can see we bought USDT for the buys for 18.15 16.851 USDT, and it's meant to be sold for about 17.107. We bought again for 16.723. So the thing is that it gives you the opportunity to just make as much funds, and you want to take note of how much we invested in this futures grid. We invested about 50 USDT in this futures grid. So this is just the grids that have we talked about that have been created. So on the KuCoin trading board, you can create, once you've imputed the numbers of placed orders, it's going to break it down into buys and sells. So if you impute 100, it's going to be about 50 buys, 50 sells. So we did put about, you can see the position size about 26 that have been created already. 26 created already, 26 buys and sells. You can also see order history. I'm going to show you the order history so you can see. These are the order history for what we've done. Then these are the profit. So the bot has the intention of making profit. So you can see from this transaction, we've got about 0.01 USDT. So this is what we talked about, the profit range that you're going to be expecting, which is about usually about 0.03% to about 0.68%, depending on the parameters that you've set. So you want to take note of that. Some of them are not showing profits yet. It's because the orders have not been filled. So until the sales have been made, we usually have done the buys already. So until the sales have been made, we will not get to be in profit yet. So we're going to wait for those sales to be made. So the current price, as of, I'm currently seeing on my screen that the current price is currently about 17.011. So we have one sale here for 17.107, which has not been filled. So apparently, once it gets to that price, it's going to fill, and we're going to make about profit from that and transaction. So you want to take note of the grid profit. So I think this is a good way to make income, passive income. You don't need to do this. If you had been the one doing this on a regular basis, you would have been making purchases about 50 times, making purchases yourself, and it would have been a little bit more stressful. It would have been a little bit more stressful. Then, one good thing is the fact that we also get fee rebates from KuCoin. As a new user, you get a fee rebate which you can utilize in your trading fees. So you easily get these cashback bonuses when you trade, as well as when you perform other tasks. So there are loads of giveaways you want to take note of. I'm just going to close this. You want to take note of the margin that we invested in. So that is that. Also, I'm going to show you the parameters that we use so you can also see the parameters that we used for this particular trade. So we did customize this. We didn't use any stop loss. We didn't use any take profit. We just initiated this with 50 USDT. So for pro traders, they want to put a stop loss, they want to put a take profit or price. Uh, for other users, depending on you, depending on what you're comfortable with. But this is the price range that we choose for ape. Ape is currently about $17. And we choose about $13 to about $20. Entry price is about 16 USDT. That's the entry price. So the number of placed orders is 52. So that's about 26 when divided by that's about 26. So you can see we have about 26 buys and 26 lows. Then the amount per grade is about one lot. Then the profit being made is about 1.02% to about 1.63%. So you want to see that if the grids are small, the profit margin used to be usually more, although it takes a lot longer time for those profit margin to be reached. So you can see we also have loads of arbitrages that have not been initiated right there. Then you can also see the estimated liquidation price. This is being shown since it's a futures grid or trading board that we're currently using. You should be able to see this. It's currently at 26.17 USDT. And also current margin is about 50 USDT. So since we went for short, it means that we are edging against the fact that the price of ApeCoin is going to go down. So if the price of ApeCoin goes up to 26.178 USDT, the funds in our margin account will be liquidated since we chose 2x. So that's the clear explanation. Current margin is about 50 USDT, and you can also choose to edit your you can choose to edit your features grid. So that is one of the lovely thing about KuCoin itself. It gives you the opportunity to edit your trading board if you're not satisfied or if you are skeptical about the fact that you might run into liquidations or more. So that's a good part, and you can also create as much as possible. So guys, I do hope you understand this tutorial. We're currently about minus 1.4 already. Coin price of current price is currently now 16.997. So hopefully we're still going to look at I'm still going to leave this for a while to run for a while before I switch it off. But if you want to switch it off, all you need to do is to click on here. It's going to the power button is going to tell you that so you can still trade, you can still use a trading fee rebate coupon. Are you sure you want to stop the ape perpetual slash USDT futures grid bot? So this is the coupon we're currently using. Estimated rebate fee is about 0.087 USDT. Available rebates will now be 4.913 USDT. So you can see that the fees being charged are usually very minimal. If you're even using KCS, which is KuCoin native coin, to pay for your trading fees, you get to pay about 0.08% for trading fees. Well, if you're using every other asset, you get to pay just 0.01%. So about there's a 20% difference from using KuCoin to pay for your trading fees. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing. If you want to stop the bot, all you need to do is to click on confirm. We're still going to leave it, and we do hope you understand this tutorial. I'm going to leave a link in the description box below so you can see you can check out more articles available, so you can get more read more articles and also get to understand more concept about the KuCoin in particular. So we do hope this tutorial has been beneficial to you. If you have any question, let us know in the comment section. You can see the rankings, you can see the leaderboard live here on KuCoin. Make sure you use the mobile app to access other trading boards that you might not be able to access right here using this. This is the profits stage where you can see the running assets. Total profits made is about 0.317. And the thing is that this trading board is not up to 48 hours old already. It's not up to 48 or 24 hours yet. You can see the price fluctuations were already down by 1.3 USDT. We could decide to close it if we have made more calculations. So we do suggest This is it shows you your loss and it shows you your win rate currently at loss for one, but it's going to register as a full loss once we close the trade. Once we close the trade fully, so you want to take note of that. So, guys, as a new user, we do suggest you stick to the sports grade trading boards. That is very, very user friendly. It currently has the highest number of bots being created. It gives you the opportunity to buy crypto assets, and you also get to sell crypto assets without using leverages, without using leverages. So the only risk is there is that you get to buy assets, and if these assets just continue moving in above the price range you've set, you might be unable to sell these assets. But in the long run, if those assets that you bought will eventually, or those assets could eventually move up in prices as seen over time with most crypto assets. So all you need to do is to make your research and you're good to go, guys. Make your research and you're good to go, guys. So, guys, for FAQs, you can read out all there is about the KuCoin trading boards, spot trading boards, all you need to know if you can make money. I'm just going to read out some popular ones here from the FAQs. It says, first of them, it says, the KuCoin trading boards. What is KuCoin trading boards? The KuCoin trading boards are free to use software that traders use to automate the crypto trading. The content or the current supported strategies are spot grade, dollar cost averaging, futures grid, smart rebalance, infinity grid. So that's about five. Then next on the list, it says what is DCA? The DCA boat is used by investors and traders who believe in the philosophy of time in the market being superior to time in the market. So the strategy generates gains by buying the target assets at regular intervals and riding through the volatility in the crypto market to average the buy price. So it also helps traders to avoid making the mistake of going all in at a bad time. So this gives you the opportunity to hedge against buying crypto assets all at once at a time when those crypto assets might be very expensive to buy. So also the sports grid trading is a popular KuCoin bot trading strategy, which allows users to buy low, say high in specific price ranges. The strategy has shown to be best results in volatile market. Traders can use this bot by using the recommended settings. So hey guys, just go ahead and try out these features. You can start with a very minimal amount of investment, which we do usually suggest. Countless users have earned a stable source of passive income by using the KuCoin trading bot at absolutely no cost. That said, all trading involves risk. Every investor should be aware of this, and also you want to be aware of this. Now, you want to know about if the KuCoin trading is free. So you want to know that the KuCoin bot is free and it's being given out to KuCoin users. So KuCoin only charges you for the normal trading fees that you would have eventually paid, whether you're using KuCoin or whether you're using any other crypto exchange platform. So, hey guys, thanks for watching. It's your boy Akahilz. See you now. Future upload. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Drop your questions. I'll be dropping on the links you need in the comment section, as well as future helpful materials that will help you too. You can see as of ending this video, we now have about 7,271 thousand 557 bots currently. So peace out, guys. One love, and see you in our future upload, guys. It's your boy Keys. Don't forget to sign up, guys, with the link in the description box and